besties, welcome to the video today. If you guys are new here, my name is Gina Jyneen. I like to think of myself as your thick best friend because everybody needs a thick best friend. And if you like what you see in today's video, you like what you hear, subscribe, girl, subscribe, or guy, because I got guys that watch me too. Everybody is welcome here. So today's video is a little bit different. Y'all know I don't do very many sit downs on my channel, but this video is inspired by a few of you who caught me on Instagram Live while I was on vacation. And you guys asked me to do a red flags video. Okay? So we are doing a red flags video. Now these are red flags that I have experienced in my relationships, situationships, dating life. These are real red flags that I thought were red flags. You guys might not think they're red flags. You guys might think they funny. You guys might think they cute. You guys, whatever you think, I thought they were red flags, okay? You hear a little noise in the background. I got my fan going to the side because y'all know hot air rises, cold air sinks. I'm upstairs, so it's a little warm, and then we got our robe on. So it's a little warm up here, so don't mind the noise if you can hear it on camera. So these red flags, like I said, they are things that I have experienced, things that have been said to me, things that have been done to me. We are going to keep it pretty light in this video. We're not going to talk about any like really harsh stuff that I've been through. I have definitely been in an abusive relationship, physically and mentally, back when I was in my 20s. Like, it's crazy, like what I put up with back then. We're not going to talk about that because of course that whole thing was a red flag. That whole relationship was a red flag. I experienced it. Never ever again. Okay, so these are just all things that I just thought were like, excuse me, what you said again? What you did? What? Huh? These are things that my antennas were up, and some of them were like the icing on the cake to where I was like, okay, yes, I have to run, and I have to run fast. Okay, so you guys down below, let me know which red flags you think aren't such red flags. Let me know your experience down below, or just whatever your comment is on the video. We want to have a discussion, an open discussion down below, because we're all human. We all experience red flags. We all have been in relationships, so we've all experienced crazy things. I will say I'm not perfect. You know, I am absolutely not a perfect angel. So I'm quite sure if you ask any of my exes, I have my own red flags. But I will say, I have never been broken up with. In my 42 years on this earth, I've had my first boyfriend since I was 14 years old. I have never been broken up with, except for him. My very first boyfriend, when I was 14, broke up with me. He is the only one out of all these years, and really he didn't break up with me. His mama said he has to focus on school and playing sports, so he can't date you anymore. So even though I know I have my own red flags, no man has ever broken up with your girl. I'm always the one to run. She a runner, she a track star. Anyways, guys, I can just talk to you guys forever. Let's go ahead and get into the video. But first, a word from our sponsor. Hey guys, I want to thank today's sponsor, Rocket Money, for partnering with me on today's video. So I recently found out I was paying for gaming subscriptions that me nor my kids were no longer using. And I know I am not in this boat alone. We randomly sign up for all type of streaming services, subscriptions with the apps that we put on our phone, and sometimes ones that we don't even realize we signed up for, that we are being charged for. Well, you guys, Rocket Money is here to help us out with that. Rocket Money is your personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and all around manage your money better. So when I found out that I was paying for a gaming subscription that my kids did not use anymore, and it was charging me $6.99 plus tax every single month, I added that up together and how long I've been paying on it. I could have put that money into my kids' savings account. I could have put that towards travel, because you guys know I love to travel. I could have just used it for any other household bill except for a subscription that was not being used. So that's so annoying. So I am using Rocket Money to cancel unwanted subscriptions safely and securely, identifies reoccurring charges, and cancels unwanted subscriptions for you. You can even cancel within the app with just a few little taps. You don't have to worry about customer service calls. You don't have to worry about being on hold for long wait times. It is so simple and fast. I'm also using Rocket Money to set budgets. I love that it's able to analyze my spending habits and create custom budgets that work for anybody's lifestyle. Automatically monitor your spending by category and get notifications when you've exceeded your limit. Everybody sometimes needs that little pop on their hands when we are spending too much money and we have gone outside of our budget for the month. So Rocket Money can help you with all of that. Rocket Money has helped save its customers up to $740 a year when they use all of the features, with over 500 million in canceled subscriptions. So if you want to save more money and spend less, join the over 5 million customers using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Gina or click the link down below in the description box to get started for free. You can also even unlock more features when you sign up for premium. That's rocketmoney.com/Gina to get started for absolutely free. Okay, y'all, so I have a whole list of things in my phone that I wrote, and if I can think of any other ones off the top of my head, we're gonna do that, but I am gonna be reading from my list. And just looking at some of these, child, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, first red flag. So I was dating this guy, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what relationship. You guys have only known about maybe 2 or 3 relationships since I've been here on YouTube for the past 6 years. These are gonna be things that I've experienced since I was literally like in my 20s until now. So a lot of these, you're not gonna be able to say, I put 2 and 2 together, it's so-and-so. No, these are gonna be people who I've just went on maybe 1 date with, relationships, a few dates, situationships. Yeah, so that's how we're keeping it. If you feel like you put 2 and 2 together, I'm quite sure you probably have not. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. The first one, I had a decoration in my house, okay? This person asked, why don't you use this? It was a decoration on my kitchen. And I said, it's a decoration. Like, I got it because it looks pretty and it goes with the look of my kitchen. They were like, that's weird, that's dumb. I'm like, well, I paid for it. It's my home. I like the decoration. They waited for me to leave the kitchen just to open it and use it. Red flag. I'll put one on here. Every dude I've ever dated has begged me to get a tattoo of their name. Every dude I have ever dated has begged me to tat their name. No. No, 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 no. Ooh, this the one right here. This the one right here. I found out that one of my exes died, and he died in a very horrible, brutal way. Like, it was devastating. When I got the phone call, I cried. And when this ex walked outside, saw me on the phone crying, I told him why I was crying. He got so mad, he made me hang up the phone with the person who was delivering the message to me and was like, why are you crying? Are you still in love with him? Do you still want to smash him? The man is gone. He has lost his life. What am I going to smash? I'm emotional because of the way he died. He didn't die in his sleep. He suffered. Like, yes, I am upset. I'm emotional. And needless to say, he would not let me go to the funeral. So after that, done. I had someone wanting me to go into business with them after month 2 of us dating. Like, he thought it was so crazy that I did not want to go into business with him, invest money in a business for us to start together. He literally thought I was insane. Like, he just did not understand why. He said every other relationship he's ever been in, he's started businesses, has done like real big grown shit with the other women he dated in the past. Sir, 2 months in, 3 months in, 6 months in, I don't even know you like that. I ain't even went into business with my own best friend of 30 some years. I ain't went into business with my sister. Why would I go into business with only knowing you for a few months? So to me, that was like a crazy, weird red flag. I dated someone who did not wear cologne. He smelled like skin. He ain't stink. He ain't have no odor, but he just smelled like a human. He smelled like skin. He smelled like body. It was the weirdest thing. I'm like, I'll buy you some cologne. Yeah, it's like I would give little hints. Let me buy you some cologne. He was like, I don't like cologne. I don't like wearing cologne. He never said he was allergic. He just said he does not like cologne. Red flag to me. We grown. We grown as fuck. Why don't you want to smell sexy and handsome and delicious, and why? Why you want to come out the shower smelling like skin? Why you want to spend your whole day going to dinners and on dates and just smell like a body? I don't get it. I dated someone who only ate cheeseburgers. Now y'all are gonna think this is crazy. Gina, he didn't just only eat cheeseburgers. This man only ate cheeseburgers. I would cook a big extravagant dinner. I'm going to Whataburger, I'm buying a burger. We would go out on dates. He would take me to 5-star restaurants. And I'd be like, why you not eating? I'm gonna go to Whataburger and buy a burger. But they got burgers on the menu. Nah, it's only certain burgers I could eat. We would wake up and go get breakfast. He would want a burger. He only ate cheeseburgers, y'all. Listen to me. He literally only ate cheeseburgers. We went out of town on vacation. This motherfucker only ate cheeseburgers. He does not eat anything else except for, I've never even seen him eat a breakfast sandwich or a breakfast taco. He only ate burgers. Now, staying on the food subject, I got a couple of food ones on here. Staying on the food subject, I dated someone where we had to share every single meal. Meaning, he would order a plate, he would want me to order something different so we could share. This particular person did not eat seafood. Big Mama loves seafood. I love shrimp. I love fish. I love seafood, okay? He didn't like seafood. He was not allergic to seafood. He just didn't like it. He says he can taste the ocean in seafood as a child. So as an adult, he just refuses to eat it. So every time we would go out to eat, he said, you just don't order seafood. Eat seafood on your own time. So in the beginning, I was like, okay, cool, I'll do that. After a while, I said, fuck this shit. Order me shrimp. It was one time, the very first time, I ordered shrimp when we went out to eat. Do you guys know he did not speak to me for the rest of the day? Did not say 2 words to me for the rest of the night. Because I ordered seafood and we couldn't share food. Sir, you have your own plate, your own big ass plate in front of you. But because I ordered seafood and you wanted to eat some of my food. This one says, men who have told me they're going to do something for me or buy something for me and then they don't do it. To me, that is a red flag. I've experienced that in a bunch of relationships, saying like, oh, you like such and such shoes? Oh, I'm gonna get those for you. And then doesn't get them. Your son wants a PlayStation, I'm gonna buy it for him. Okay, a few weeks later, where's the PlayStation at? Oh, I'm gonna get it, trust me, I ain't forgot about it, I'm gonna get it, and it never happens, yeah. That is a red flag to me. Don't tell me you gonna buy something or do something and then just don't do it, no. I had somebody where we had to take every shower together. They said that it was wasting water if we didn't take showers together. Now, let me just say this. Taking showers together can be bonding. It can be sexy. It can be all of the above. But I don't want to take every shower with you. I don't know about you guys, but when I take my shower, that is when I am literally making a grocery list in my head. I am making my to-do list for the day in my head. I am just decompressing, just thinking about things that I went through during the day or that I need to do, phone calls I need to make. Sometimes when I take my showers, it's just me bonding with me and getting shit together up here. He would get mad if I would get in the shower and he was like in the next room or wherever. He would get highly upset. Like, I can't believe you took a shower without me. Why didn't you tell me you were about to get in the shower? Why did you wait until for me to walk out the room to get in the shower? Because I want to take a shower by myself. I want to just bathe and make a freaking list in my head of things that I need to do for the upcoming week. Yeah, to me that was a red flag. A couple of showers together, cute, cute. But and it wasn't even like sexy time. It would be literally like just us taking a shower together. I think these little things, they add up into, because somebody might think, oh, taking the shower, that's not, no. Or so, I mean, he only ate cheeseburgers. I mean, it's bad for his health, but I think little things like that in the future, I don't see myself dating or marrying for the long run, being with someone who only eats cheeseburgers or who gets mad and won't speak to me if I order seafood. Little microaggressions like that add up, okay? Oh, we gonna keep it in the shower family. I dated somebody, and this is a different person. I dated somebody who took a shower with the door open, and my kids were in the living room, he was in the bedroom, and I told him the first time it happened, yes, it happened twice. First time it happened, I said, hey, me and the kids are right there in the living room. Please close the door. There's 2 doors. The bathroom has a totally separate door. The bedroom has a totally separate door. Please close one of those doors. He was like, okay, yeah, my bad. Cool. It happened again. After that, I said, I can't. Because what are you do? What? It's common sense to close the damn bathroom door. I don't know about y'all, but even if I'm by myself, I close the bathroom door when I'm taking a shower. Because I need to hear, even if my kids aren't home, nobody's home, I close and lock my bedroom door because I need to be able to hear if someone's coming. I close my door when I'm taking a shower. When I'm at a hotel, I close the door when I'm taking a shower. Like, how do you not just automatically close the door? And especially if the kids was in the next room, like, okay, let's keep going. I dated someone who was obsessed with cracking my knuckles. And I'm not talking once a day. I'm not talking twice a day. This person would crack my knuckles at least 20 times a day. And then after he would do it, he would go, like he was getting off on it. Like the bottom lip would quiver. He would crack my toes. He would crack my back. One time he cracked my toes, y'all. I'm not going to lie. He cracked my toes. I was limping for 2 weeks. I don't know what he did. I feel like he may have given me maybe a hairline fracture in one of my toes. The fact that I'm even saying this out loud is like, I'm embarrassed. Like, this is embarrassing that I dated someone who was obsessed with cracking my joints. And you know what he would say? I'm healing you. Do you know that's getting gas out of your body? This is me healing you. And I'm like, it hurts. I have very tiny, frail fingers and hand. And your hand is like a baseball mitten compared to my hand. And you're just multiple times a day, cracking joints on me that I didn't even know could be cracked. Yeah. Yes. Oh God, I dated somebody who was obsessed with knowing the size of my ex's schlong, okay? Follow me? He was somebody I talked to, and he was asking me about the size of the schlong of the guy I talked to before him. And I'm just like, it was regular. What? No, but was it big though? Was it big? Was it like, how big was it? Did he have like big feet? Like, it was regular, and I feel uncomfortable. Why do you care why do you care about if it was big or small or good? Or like, he was like, how was it? Like, did he, like, what all did y'all do? What all did he do like to you? Like, I'm like, why are you obsessed with knowing his size? It was mainly, he asked me a bunch of questions, but it was mainly the size. He wanted to know exactly the size. I was just like, sir, I dated somebody who would not let me use emojis when I text them, okay? Y'all gonna say, that ain't that big of a deal. You might be thinking that, but I think these are little things of control. That's how I feel. why me using an emoji was so bad. I don't get it. He said it makes him feel like I don't care about what he texts me. Like if he said, okay, we can go to dinner at 8 p.m. and I did the thumbs up, like, you know how you can do like a thumbs up, or you can do a thumbs down on a text message, or the exclamation points, or the haha. He did not want me doing any type of emojis. He said it just made him feel like I didn't care about what he was texting me. So I could not use emojis as my response. I dated a guy who wanted to argue, and I'm using argue because argue is just such a big range. We would have like a heated discussion, something he would be upset with me about, where tensions were high. And instead of us having this conversation over the phone, he would hang up and immediately text me. I hated that. I hated that, and I told him I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I want to be able to hear the tone in your voice. I don't want to misconstrue a text message. So much shit can get lost in translation when you're texting somebody. I want to hear your voice. He would literally hang up the phone just to text me. I would call him back and he wouldn't answer. He'd be like, no, write it here. Big red flag. We grown, and you don't know how to communicate? You only want to have this discussion through text message? Red flag. I dated a guy who I let my friend borrow one of our DVDs because we were living together. I let him borrow one of, and I say our because we were living together at the time, even though it was technically his because he paid for it. I let one of my friends borrow his DVD. He called me at work and said, where's such and such DVD? I'm like, oh, I let so-and-so borrow it. I can get it back from her today. I hear boom, boom, shatter, boom. I said, what is that? He said, I'm breaking all your perfumes because you want to steal from me. I'm breaking all your perfumes. I got off of work. This fool broke my mirror and all of my perfumes because I allowed one of my friends to borrow his DVD. Huge red flag. I went on a date with this guy to a nice fancy restaurant, and usually those really nice fancy 5-star restaurants, all of the sides are served family style. So when he put in his order, he ordered, I can't even remember what his 2 sides were that he ordered, but me knowing that it's family style, I'm like, let me order this and this so we can have 4 different sides to choose from to eat with our steak. His 2 sides that he ordered came out glass things that come out with a serving spoon. It was a big serving spoon. The spoon was about this big, y'all. It was like 1/4 of the size of my head. He picked it up, ate it. I said, this is our first date, mind you. He picked it up and ate it. I said, that's nasty. That's weird. We ain't even exchanged no kisses or nothing, but I'm about to eat after you double dip. So I get my spoon that just came, my regular size spoon. I dip in there. He said, what you doing? I said, I'm about to put some on my plate. He said, this mine. I said, what? He said, I don't eat them sides that you eat. This mine. And proceeded to eat his family style sides by himself with the damn ladle. Have we been on a second date since then? Absolutely not. Because you're stingy. You only think about yourself. Like crazy. I remember calling Jennifer after that date like, girl, he ate with the serving spoon and would not let me get a helping out of his sides. So I was stuck just eating asparagus and Brussels sprouts. I couldn't get no mac and cheese and cheesy potatoes. I had a man tell me, because I have stretch marks, no other man will want me or love me. You have stretch marks on your stomach. You have stretch marks on your butt, on your chest, on your arms. No other man is gonna love you and love you with your stretch marks. No other man's gonna wanna be with you. So you can't break up with me because I'm the only one that's gonna love you with these flaws on your body. Sir, if you don't get your dusty old... Anyways, I've been loved many times over. with stretch marks before I got my tummy tuck done. Move along, Dusty. Yeah. But the man, yeah, he literally told me no other man is gonna want me because I have stretch marks and I can't break up with him. Ha! All right. This guy that I dated, I have two of them on here, but they pretty much go together. I dated a guy who wanted me to be with a lady boy. If you guys don't know what a lady boy is, look it up. But he really wanted to travel to Taiwan, and he wanted to watch me be with a lady boy. Yes. And after I told him no, every time he said it, it wasn't a whole bunch of times, but he mentioned it like twice. It was more than once where he mentioned it. He wanted me to go to massage parlors, and he really wanted me to get a happy ending from a woman. Not that I wanted to get one from a man, but he really, like, he was really into, he really wanted me to get a happy ending at a massage parlor or go to Taiwan and be with a lady boy. Now, I have my own theory of why he wanted me to be with a lady boy, and he told me he's dated a girl in the past who did that, and he was just like, it was such a turn on for him. I'm not getting into this any further, but yeah. You guys wonder, you guys always ask me, Gina, you don't stay in relationships long, or you always say that you're happy single, or you don't care about dating, you're just dating for fun, you're not dating for marriage. If it happens, it happens. A lot of people, they talk about the way that I date and how that I'll date people for short periods of time. I get in situationships. I'd rather a situationship than a relationship. I like long distance relationships because it's, you know, I date different, I'm aware, but it works for me. But I've gone through and I've been told such crazy, weird, creepy things that it's like, yeah, I am happy single. I am. Y'all not gonna pressure me into nothing all because y'all want that American dream. Gina, you need the American dream. You should have stayed with so-and-so. Or why don't you date so-and-so? Or date your best friend, he's in love with you. Y'all know I'm talking about Teddy. Y'all always say, date Teddy. Anyways, I am fine. I am fine until the right one comes my way. I am fine. So, but yeah, I dated somebody who got mad because I sang a song too loud. When Bryson Tiller's album came out, that song Exchange, I fell in love with Bryson right when the song came out. His voice, not him, but his voice, his just music style. I fell in love with that album. It's so amazing. The song Exchange was my favorite song on his album. We were riding in the car. I was singing the song loud. He turned the song off and said,
"Who are you thinking about? Who you waiting on? Who you want to wait on you?"
It's a line in the song that says, Lord, please save her for me. Do this one favor for me. I had to change my player ways. Got way too complicated for me. Da, da, da. Anyway, he was like, who you trying to get to wait on you? For me, singing a song, for MF to get that mad thinking that he's assuming that I'm thinking about somebody else while I'm enjoying a song is wild. It's crazy. It makes absolutely no sense. I was like, yeah, he's a nutcase. He's crazy. He's crazy. Oh, baby, we going through these quick. I ain't got that many left. Oh, I've had exes say after I broke up with them, if they can hang out with my kids, like, hey, let me take the kids to the movies. Hey, can I pick the kids up and take them to the park? Hey, can I pick up the kids and take them to a... No, you cannot. You know you cannot pick the kids up and take them anywhere. They're one of the relationship. Well, it's only happened twice because my kids haven't met very many of my exes. My kids have only met and I'm talking about my youngest ones. My youngest kids have only met 3 men. Three. So anyways, one of the guys, the reason why I broke up with him was because he didn't have a bond with my kids. Like, you had no connection with my kids at all, and that was my biggest gripe. Besides that, you were a great guy, but you had zero relationship with my kids. And then after we break up, that's when you want to hang with the kids and take them to the ballpark and take them to the water park and swing on swings. No, sir, I gave you plenty of chances. Absolutely not. I dated this guy who used to gaslight me, and every time he would do something and I would get upset with him, he would turn it around and say his feelings were hurt because of my reaction. Okay, so let me give you an example. This is just a random example. Hey, I'm really tired. Do you mind cooking dinner tonight?
No, I'm not cooking dinner tonight. You said you were cooking dinner tonight.
I know I did, but I'm just really tired. I'm exhausted. I've been working all day. Like, I'm really tired.
No, I'm not cooking. Nope, I'm not cooking anything.
And I go, okay, fine. I'll cook dinner. Why are you huffing and puffing? Because I'm tired. I'm huffing and puffing because I'm tired. I've been working all day. I just want to sit down for a minute. I don't feel like cooking dinner. Oh, but that's not the way you're supposed to react. You're not supposed to react like that. I'm sorry for reacting like that. I'm tired. No, you don't react like that. That's not the way you're supposed to react. You do not react like that. I just said, I'm sorry for reacting like that. Oh, well, why are you raising your voice at me now? I'm raising my voice at you because I just apologized twice. But you still shouldn't have reacted like that in the first place. That shouldn't have been your first reaction. If I told you no, you should have just said okay. Now my feelings are hurt. Now I don't feel safe with you. I don't feel safe. My feelings are hurt. Huh? What? I'm okay. Like what? And then I'm thinking in my head like, damn, should I have not reacted that way? It started off calm because I'm just tired. I'm asking you, can you do me a favor this one time? That's just an example. That exact scenario didn't happen, but that's just an example of basically I'm upset because I'm tired. I'm upset and because of the way I reacted. You can't get mad at me for the way that I reacted when you're being a jerk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was a bad example, but a lot of that happened to where if I would bring something up, hey, I'm just letting you know, I'm one of those, I'll give you a chance. If there's something I see in the relationship and I address it, hey, I'm just addressing this because this bothers me, or what you said bothers me, and this person would always turn it around and say I hurt their feelings, or I shouldn't have reacted that way, or I shouldn't have done, and it's just like, huh? So, and I'm getting mentally up, and I'm not like, huh, what? I'm coming to you with the issue, and it's not an argument, but now it's turned around on me like I'm the what? Huh? I dated a guy who always made a bet about me eating his groceries. So let me give you an example. If we'd be going out somewhere, hey, I'll be ready in an hour. He would say, you're not gonna be ready in an hour. There's no way you're gonna be ready in an hour. And I'm like, yeah, I could be ready. I could be ready in an hour. All I have to do is take a really quick shower. Not really gonna wear any makeup and just, my hair is gonna be really quick and put on a cute little outfit. I should be ready in an hour. You're not gonna be ready in an hour. Yes, I am. Let's make a bet. If you're not ready in an hour, you gotta eat my groceries. I'm not betting you that. I'm not betting you that. Now mind you, y'all know I've eaten groceries before in the past. I have. But it ain't something I do. I can count on one hand how many times I've done it, and I ain't done it in many moons, maybe even a decade. Like, that ain't something, I've done it before, and no. This person would always bet, you gotta eat my groceries. You gotta eat my groceries. Not once, not twice. I think it was like 3 times when they said, you gotta eat my groceries if you mess up on the bet. I'm like, I'm not betting. Like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not making that bet with you. What's wrong with you? I dated somebody who would always steal. They wouldn't go in like clothing stores and steal. They wouldn't steal money from people. They wouldn't rob people. We would go out to eat, let's say, to like Subway. And at Subway, they have the chips just sitting out. But yeah, the chips at Subway are sitting out. He would grab a bag of chips. He would have his phone in his hand, so he would have the chips and the phone in his hand on his side while he was ordering. The first time I saw him do it, he paid for our food. I went and grabbed us a table, and I'm like, did you pay for those chips? And he was like, no. He thought it was funny. And I was like disgusted. I was like, okay. He stole a $2 bag of chips. That is very weird. We were at a gas station one time. He grabbed some gum, had it in his hand, paid for the other item that he paid for, gas or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly. He walked out the store with the gum. Anytime we would go out to eat to places like that you would get your own drink, like Chipotle or wherever, a place where they give you a empty cup, or most of them, you would ask for a water cup, then you go fill it up yourself, or they would have water cups in there. He would always get soda and juice and tea and stuff. I know a lot of people do that, but I just figure once you're at a certain age, you got $2 for soda. You got $2. You have plenty of money. Like, why do you steal? And it was always the little nickel and dime stuff. He would never steal nothing big, but it was always little stuff like that, to where I'm just like, this ain't right. Like, you get a thrill out of just taking little stuff. And I thought that was so weird to me. He did it a lot, and it really like, he would steal from me. Like, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, he would steal from me. Nothing ever came up missing, but still, you know, it was weird. I dated someone who wanted me to get pregnant and have a baby by them. That might sound normal to you, might not sound weird, but this was around the 2nd month of us dating. And I was not on any type of birth control at the time. And it was our first time having unprotected relations. Next morning, he was like, do you feel pregnant? Do you feel pregnant? Do you think you're pregnant? Like, I'm like, what? Like, he woke up the next morning just like so excited that we had unprotected relations and that I could possibly get pregnant. I went and got a plan B so quick, and when I told him, he was so mad that I got a plan B. I'm like, sir, what? No. Like, we've only been dating for 2 months and you want a baby by me? Anyways, this was an ongoing thing. I wound up getting on birth control. I wound up getting on birth control and taking plan B a few times, to where I was just like, I thought that was so weird. Someone who wants to get you pregnant after like the 2nd month of y'all talking, I feel like they're really trying to trap you. I feel like that is extremely odd. Why? You don't know me to want me to be your baby mama. You don't know me. Yeah, I'm a bomb ass mom. Of course I am, clearly. But that's weird. That was a red flag to me. That was a huge red flag. Do you feel pregnant? Sir, what? Dated someone who always talked about how we were the best looking couple wherever we went. It got so draining. We would go to a club, a lounge, wherever. We would leave from there. How do you feel that we were the most sexiest couple in there? We were the flyest couple in there. We were the best looking couple in there. We were this, we were that. And I'm just like, I didn't pay attention. Like, I don't walk in places and think like, I'm the prettiest girl here. I have on the best outfit here. That type of shit does not pop in a normal person's head. So no. And he would do it all the time. He would always say, how does it feel that we're like the upper echelon of people? How does it feel that we're like the top 3%? I don't know, because that type of shit does not pop in my head. What? The first like 2 times he said it, I was like, oh, that's cute. He's saying, you know, I'm the most beautiful woman in the room. Like, oh. But after a while, everywhere we've been, it was one time he goes, I've counted on my hand. We've been to 24 places together at this point, and we've always been the best looking people there. You counted? Like, he said, he threw a number out there. Okay. Thank you, I guess. I don't know what to... Ugh. I dated a guy who faked taking a shower before we got it on. Okay. This dude went and got in the shower, closed the door, had the shower water running for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, comes out with his towel wrapped around him. Mind you, I had already taken my shower right before him, so I'm already just laying in bed, chilling. He's in the shower, comes out in his towel, he gets in bed, we start doing adult things. I go down to the glory. And when I get down there, something don't taste right. Am I tripping? Is it my head? Something don't taste right. So I climb back up and I'm like, okay, that ain't happening. Cause I'm somebody who, if I taste something, smell something, I'm not going to, no. I can't do it. I'm not gonna fight through it. Absolutely not. Yeah, no. So I climb back up. I'm on top. You know, I climb back up. So I kissing his stomach. We going up. We get to the neck. I lick on his neck. Why it tastes like he done ran through the Underground Railroad for 40 days and 40 nights. Oh, it was so salty. He tasted like the Atlantic Ocean. This motherfucker acted like he got in the shower and didn't. I don't know what he did up in there. I don't know what he did for those 20 minutes with the shower water running and to come back out in his towel. Baby, the balls to the neck was salty. Okay. I have PTSD about that one. I got PTSD. Let's move along. We going back to food, y'all. I am somebody who pretty much eats any type of food there is. I don't like fresh white onions, but I eat regular grilled onions. That's pretty much where I draw the line. And I don't eat curry. Other than that, I'll try whatever type of food. Y'all know I travel a lot. I try their native food. I'm cool, but I don't like curry. I told this person, the only food I don't like food with curry in it. The smell is very triggering to me. As a child, I have never liked curry because our babysitter growing up was our next door neighbors. They forced us to eat curry for that very first time, and I almost threw up, and their house smelled like curry. Curry was embedded in our clothes and in my hair. The smell of curry, I cannot eat curry because it was embedded in my clothes and in my hair. I smelled like curry because that was our babysitter in the morning and after school. And the smell is, I can't do it. Okay, I'm just gonna say I can't do it. The only food I told him I don't eat is curry. This fool says, here, taste my food. And y'all know I sniff everything. That might be why I sniff everything I eat before I put it in my mouth. I smelled it and I'm like, it smells like curry a little bit, but not, it wasn't potent. It wasn't strong. Like, I feel like I smell curry, but I don't know. And if you guys know, a lot of things like curry chicken, curry goat, you can tell because it has that yellow color to it. This did not have that. So I'm like, is it curry? I can't tell because it's not yellow. It just looks brown. Like, it just looks regular. He's like, no, I know you don't like curry. Like, no, it doesn't have it in there. Just try it. It was curry. It was curry. That hurt my feelings more than anything, because I explained to you that is the only thing I don't eat. I don't like the smell of it. I don't eat it. Anything else you order, I'll try it. That is the one thing. And for you to literally look me in my eyes and say, no, it's not curry, and when I put it in my mouth, you bust out laughing, that pissed me off so bad. Let me go to the next one because I'm having flashbacks. That pissed me off and hurt my feelings so much because it's like, why? Why? Just to get a kick out, like, why? And he was like, you like it, you like it, you like it. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, this is disgusting to me. I don't like it. I dated someone who asked me how I got approved for my house. And he wanted to know, was it because I sucked the landlord's schlong? He asked me, did I suck the landlord's schlong? This particular house was for rent by owner, so I made an appointment. The owner met me there. He gave me a tour of the home and I got approved for the house. And when I told this particular guy, he just didn't understand how I got approved so quickly. Fool, I had decent credit at the time and I had a job at the time making good money. What do you mean, how did I get approved for it? Are you serious? Are you serious? That was somebody who always accused me of something. It was always like, if I said, okay, I'm about to go to the nail shop, to the grocery store, and to the mall. If I threw one more place in the mix, he would just assume that I was at another dude's house having sex. Yeah. Yeah. I dated a guy who would force me to check a luggage every time we traveled. Even if it was just a 2 or 3 day trip, he made me check a bag. And I'm like, I don't want to check a bag. I only have 3 outfits. It's my carry-on bag. And plus, y'all know when I travel, I have usually like a personal bag that's like a big heavy bag with like stuff in it. And so I like to put my personal bag on top of my carry-on bag so I don't have to have anything digging into my shoulder. So that's like my little thing, you know, I rolled it with me so I can put my personal bag. Why check a bag if I only have 2-3 items? 2-3 outfits, I mean. You're like, why? Why? This person will force me every single time. He's like, don't you want to be hands-free? No, I don't care about being hands-free. No. But don't you want to? No, I'm okay with bringing a carry-on bag. And it was a no for him. It was a no. It was a no every time. Y'all, and you guys, that is the end of my list. I couldn't think of anything else to just throw up in there. I don't even know how long this video is about to be. It might be hella short. But you guys, whatever you think is a red flag in your relationship, take heed to those red flags, because those little tiny things, they add up and they add up and they add up into a man who can control you, into a man who's trying to fuck your mental up, into just so many things. So many things, in my opinion, are about control. Yeah, that's why I do have short relationships, because people in the very beginning, a lot of people, they present themselves as this character, this facade that they put on to get you. And then once they feel like they got you, the real them comes out, okay? So you're like, oh, this guy is so perfect. He's so sweet. He's so this and that. And then he's asking you to mess with lady boys. And then you're finding out he only eats cheeseburgers. And then you're finding out that he gets mad at you if you order seafood. And then, you know, all of these little weird things start coming out. And yeah, and that's why I run. I'm not waiting on a red flag to turn green. No. Baby, I'm gone. I'm gone. So if you ever wondered why Gina be single, or Gina gets in a relationship and it don't last long, or Gina just be enjoying life by herself, it's because of that. I don't put up with bullshit, okay? Absolutely not. So anyways, y'all, if you guys like this video, I can make another list of more red flags that I've been through. I just gotta sit and think and make an actual list. These are the ones that just really stuck out to me and stayed with me over the years. If you guys did like this video, please comment down below. I could do another one. And yeah, I love you guys. And once again, a huge shout out to our sponsor. All of the info will be down below.